Coming at you straight from Ramapo's Arch, it's ArchTalk, featuring the ArchTalk Band. I'm Nick D'Ambrosia, and here's your host, Warren Dolan.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm gonna scoot this. Sorry, Alex. No, it's cool. You got us a little closer. Good afternoon, everybody. This is ArchTalk. I'm Warren Dolan, and we are back outside, Nick.
It is gorgeous out. The sun is blinding me, but it's gorgeous out.
It's gorgeous. It's a little cold. I have to bundle up, but it's nice to be back at our home base. It's nice. Got a lot going on campus. Big news. It was announced this week that the Birch Tree Inn will be undergoing renovations this summer. Yeah, college officials are hoping that if it looks a little bit nicer, students won't notice how bad the food is. So, a little silver lining there. Thank you. As our two audience members drift slowly into the crowd. Other news, this past week, Ramapo College had its spring concert with headliners New Politics and MKTO. The concert was going really well until around 10 p.m. All the preteens in the audience had to go to their bedtime because they had high school in the morning, and that ended up being the entire audience, so the concert ended pretty early. It was
a NKOTB? What was it?
MKTO.
Oh.
Did you... Like a New Kids on the Block reference?
Yeah.
It's weird that you're back
Throwing
there.
It back to the 90s.
Turning my back completely to you.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's what you got to do when you come to the Arch and you want to talk.
It's so cluttered. I love it. And finally, this week it was announced that Ramapo will be adding over 100 new on-campus jobs for students in light of the new schedule change, adding to Ramapo's classic way of avoiding the real issues at hand by distracting us with subpar fixes to them. So
oh man, but hey, there's gonna be some great classes you can take for 7 hours.
I don't know how they expect us to show up to the job. There's just no time with the new schedule change, but we'll figure it out.
I guess there's no ArchTalk next year.
There's
no common hour.
We'll have yeah. Thanks, Tom.
ArchTalk takes a firm stand. Again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ArchTalk Band.
Here, you got room? What the hell is happening here?
I don't know.
Falling apart, Warren.
But no, but in all seriousness, big news on that schedule change. Where do you weigh in? How do you feel about that? Let's talk hard-hitting topics before the guest comes on.
Hard-hitting topics. All right. I mean, I'm not a fan of it personally, and I'm typically not one to speak out against things the college does as someone who likes to be well-respected on this campus. However, this is stupid.
I don't know. What's that supposed to mean? No,
I have a paying job here representing this school. I don't want to lose that.
I do. I feel like we've done a good job of not diving into these issues, but I feel like this is such a prevalent issue and affects a lot of the students that I don't know. It's something that
it affects this very show. How else would these 7 people be able to come see this entertainment this evening?
No, I do agree. I mean, these 7 students would very clearly look at Julie much rather be at Birch right now. No, but it's good. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm feeling the breeze on my face.
I was going to say, nice. You've got no warmth happening over there.
We disappear for 3 weeks, and I come back a new man, a new 12-year-old man.
Well, you were in a show.
I was in a show. I did. Some guy directed it. That'd be you.
It was me.
It was you.
You should talk into the mic.
I have a mic.
He has 2 microphones.
It's like you've never done this before.
What is...
We go off the air for 2 weeks.
At least act like that mic is working then.
It's for the aesthetic. I mean, what do you want me to do?
I think Bob Barker's mic worked on Price is Right. He had 2 mics, but he sold it.
Yeah, but his mic was cool at least.
Well, on that note, we have an exciting show lined up. We got a guest. We got a musical guest. We have a local Ramapo's own band coming on called Archvile, and they will also be our guest. So yeah, without further ado, let's welcome Archvile to the stage.
This is going to be an issue.
One person can just scoot a little closer. It'll be great. Oh, thank you for coming on. As Nick walks back to his podium. Great. So right off the bat, you guys are a band. You're called Archvile. You have recently dropped an EP.
Yes, we have.
Tell us a little about it.
Well, is this mic on? Okay.
Oh, you're on.
Sweet, good. Well, it's a 5-song EP. recorded and mixed by the lovely Maximilian Liebman, who's actually here. And
Max travels with his own fan base, apparently.
and yeah, it's about 20 minutes long, covers a wide range of metal styles, and yeah.
Yeah, if you like anything from like Metallica to Black Sabbath to I don't know, screamo stuff, this is for you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that kind of led me into my next question. Becoming a band, inspiration. What bands do you draw inspiration? You just named a few, but what other bands do you find yourselves like trying to like replicate that sound?
This is gonna be interesting.
Um,
It's like all different for like the three of us.
Exactly. I mean, for me, the idea isn't replication per se. I mean, if I want to play a certain type of music, or, if I want to sound like Black Sabbath, I could just listen to Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
For me, though, bands that I call inspiration from, stuff like the Dillinger Escape Plan, Atheist, Gorguts, Cynic, stuff like that.
Can we get security to handle the rogue fan?
Pretty much similar to what Mark said. I also draw a lot of inspiration from non-metal sources like jazz and classical.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the black sheep because I'm into like all these like non as heavy bands like Motley Crue, Van Halen, Guns N' Roses. Yeah, fake
Yeah,
metal.
false
Thank
metal.
you, James.
Yeah, and I think even within our songs too, you can definitely hear, like Keith was alluding to, elements of other styles, whether it be the occasional funk sort of drum beat or some elements of punk music or whatever. For most of us, our influences are all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. And you guys have a Battle of the Bands coming up in conjunction with Rutgers University. Tell us about that event.
Yeah, it's being run by the Ramapo Music Club in conjunction with Rutgers'
This guy's
own.
gotta go.
But yeah, run by the Ramapo Music Club. It's being held on March 28th in the auxiliary gym, starting at 8. It's going to be great. There are 3 Ramapo bands, 3 Rutgers bands. There are going to be outside judges. There will be a winner. The winner the winner actually will get a free recording date at a studio, which is cool. And yeah, it'll be a good time. There will be pizza. Some prizes perhaps, and it'll just be it'll be a fun event.
Yeah, fantastic. And you say like 3 Rutgers bands, 3 Ramapo bands. Events like this, is this just a cool way to meet other bands and like get to know each other? Like, is there definitely like a friendship happening? Like, do you guys bond?
It's always like a networking thing. I mean, you play these shows, and it's just like you become like one big family pretty much, and you're always trying to help each other out. So like, I'm playing a show, I want to get them on. They'll do the same for me. It's just great.
Yeah, absolutely. That is wonderful news, wonderful event. Once again, what's the date of the Battle of the Bands?
March 28th.
March 28th. Come check it out. It's a pretty cool event, Ramapo and Rutgers. It's going to be really fun. And now you guys are going to perform live for us here on the show. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
So, you want to do it? Let's
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
ArchVile, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming on. Absolutely fantastic. No, thank you guys so much. Don't forget, Battle of the Bands, Ramapo College, and Rutgers University. Fantastic event. Come support them. Best of luck, guys. Have an amazing spring break, everybody. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Take it away, ArchVile. Play us out.